Today is Halloween, so I want to do a Halloween or spooky kind of look. My car is broken down currently. I am stuck at home, so I thought, hey, it's Halloween. Rather than sit at home and be bored, why not do a spooky alternative kind of makeup look? This is one of the few things that I was inspired by. I want to do a big blown out smoky eye with a lot of black and red veins. I want to do some good like Vampire Diaries, like veins about to rip your throat out kind of veins. I do want to take those looks and make something my own, of course. This is a little something that I kind of drew up, if you can see the vision. If not, you'll see it. I want to wear some sort of spooky earring today, but I can't figure out which. I have so many. I have this little like cute one. I have these little like ghosty boys. I have this like little skull hoop thing that would be cute. Ugh, so many choices. Anyway, time to get started. I'm going in with some e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. This is a white one just so it'll help kind of make some of those colors pop more. I'm going to start by doing a really big blown out look. Now, I did just wax my eyebrows and I have a dry spot over here, so I'm not quite sure how the look is going to look on this side of my eye particularly because homegirl skin's going through it. This is the kind of big blown out shape that I'm looking for. I'm using a big giant fluffy brush just to make sure that everything is blown out. There's not any too harsh lines or anything. Also, you'll kind of notice I am just kind of ignoring my eyebrows right now just because I don't 100% know exactly where they're gonna go yet. We'll worry about it when the time comes, that's fine. So the first shade I kind of went in with is this like deeper orange. Now I'm gonna go in with this even deeper orange. You'll see them up next to each other. This next one I'm gonna use just has a little bit more deepness in it. And I am gonna take a more compact brush this time, but still kind of fluffy so that I'm able to blend everything out perfectly. I'm gonna see if I can record this placement while I'm doing it because it's gonna be tricky. But I'm pretty much going right underneath that brow bone there and kind of blending it out, smoking out that line right into the next color, but not exactly going on my crease quite yet. I wanted to bring you to the front so you could kind of see my placement here. See how it's nice and big and blown out, but that second color I kept kind of still pretty high, but not nearly as high as the first one. A little bit more deeper of a color here. We're trying to get as dark as possible. After all, we do have to blend it into a black, so our next color here is going to be from the Blood Sugar palette. I'm going to take this really warm brown over here, brownish reddish color. For this color, I'm going to take actually a pretty compact brush here. This one we're kind of stamping right into the crease, right up to that last color that we just put down, and just really building it up to try and get that color intensity, try and get as dark as possible, because again, we are about to try and blend it into a black color. Next, I'm going to take this color. It's a pretty dark brown, almost purple, and I'm going to take it with an angled brush. I'm going to stamp it right on that crease, right where that color meets, just to deepen it up even further. Just to make sure there's not any harsh lines, I'm going to go back in with a bigger fluffy brush and I'm not even going to look, I'm just going to go and blend everything together. So here's where we're standing. Next, I'm going to go in with the black, so wish me luck. I like to start a lot of my smoky eyes going in with a cream or gel or any sort of liquid black first. I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Super Pomade and Graphite. It's their black shade. I'm going to take this pencil. I'm going to take this brush that's kind of like flat. Take this and go like this. I'm going to go as close to my lash line as possible and just kind of stamp it on. That is quite an intense black Kat Von D, or KVD, sorry. Now I'm going to take a black shadow, and it doesn't matter what black shadow you have, I'm going to use it on a very tiny compact brush. I'm going to start close to the waterline and kind of stamp it on there, and then work my way upwards. I'm not going to go quite close to that line because I do want to be able to blend it later. See how it already looks a little bit darker, and all I did is add the black shadow. Little hack for your smoky eyes. Alright, I kind of went in and like finessed it, add a little bit of the color back in that maybe have been covered up by the black. I was like, should I keep it matte or add like a little bit of glitter? Is it crazy to add a little bit of glitter? Well, too bad I'm doing it. because I have this like black shimmer shade that I think is absolutely gorgeous, that I think I'm just gonna like press right in the middle here. Just a, oh, it's so cute. Oh, this is such a good idea. Why'd you try to talk me out of it? Look how cute that is. 10 out of 10 recommend. Oh, alright. I've been debating what I want to do at the bottom, because I debated just doing what I did at the top, just at the bottom. But I was afraid that if I do the black and red veins, that they wouldn't really be able to like show up great. So I think instead I'm going to do a grayscale. I have the cremated palette, which is literally an entire grayscale. So I think I'm going to use this and use a bunch of the grays to just kind of do a similar look on the side, but keep the position that away. But first of all, I'm going to need a little bit of concealer and a little bit of cleanup. I'm just taking a Q-tip and some micellar water and just kind of like rubbing it up against there, twisting around, just getting any of the excess eyeshadow off that might have fell from this smoky eye. Alright, I put a little bit of primer down, and I'm really just going to put concealer in the spaces I think I need it. That will be showing. I'm going to leave my forehead alone because, girl, nobody cares about her. I'm just going to take a brush and just kind of lightly blend this out around my face. I'm back. I put on a little bit of concealer, a little bit of blush, just in case you could see through the eyeshadow or veins. You at least have some color there. And put a little bit of nose contour on. That's it. Nothing too outrageous. So I'm taking a very dark gray and just going right along my waterline here. I'm not going to go fully into the corner here. I'm just gonna blow that out all the way down though. See, when I'm pulling it down in this shape, I kind of want to keep a V in the outside here. But next we're going to go in with an even lighter gray, and I'm going to literally trace exactly on the outside of where I just was. For the veins, I'm actually using Anastasia's brow pen, and I am just taking it and literally just making squiggle marks all down my face. For the red veins, I'm just taking a little bit of red lipstick on this very pointy brush here, and I'm just making little squiggly lines. I think this is the final look. Let me know what you think.